Today we have a very special video with Isabel, who literally went from nothing to getting monetized in just 10 days, and then after that making thousands of dollars with her faceless YouTube channels. This is a very valuable call I just had with her, so make sure to watch this whole video. And just a quick note, if you are interested in getting the same results as she did, or just working one-on-one with me, check out the first link in the video description and book a completely free call with me, and we'll have a look how we can scale you up too. And now enjoy the call. Right, so we're here with Isabel today, and yeah, tell us a little bit about you. How are you doing? How has life lately been?
Oh, I'm very happy. My name is Isabel. I just said I'm very happy, but my name is Isabel. I'm 31 years old. I am an actress, but when I met Steffen, I was actually unemployed because I had a health issue that kind of made my life a little bit like crazy for a long time. I went through 2 surgeries. I was unable to work, and I was like, what am I going to do with my time? I was not born to not do anything and just to stare at the wall. So I met Steffen through YouTube, and I'm very happy, very generous for the opportunity to be his student.
That's awesome. How are you doing at the moment? Are you doing better with the health?
I'm doing better in my health. I went through my last surgery in September. And it's crazy because after I went through that surgery, I decided I wanted to start working with YouTube. And I started studying by myself online because I didn't have money to invest in a mentor or in courses. So I started watching videos online and trying to replicate everything by myself while I was still in bed and recovering. And then I found your channel and I monetized the channel just following your tips online. And then I was like, okay, yeah, all right, that's crazy. This guy knows what he's saying. And then I got banned because I did some things wrong. And I didn't understand much what I was doing, but it's my own responsibility, but that's fine. And then I sent you a message on your free community, and then you invited me to be part of the community.
Yeah, now that's awesome. One thing I can say is that you are probably, and that's why I also specifically wanted to make an interview with you, is you're one of the biggest action takers that I know. It sounds crazy, but I mean, we started working together and your channels were basically ready to get monetized within like 10 days or something. Like, obviously it took super long for them to get approved, but they were ready to get monetized within a few days, you know? So that was insane. Yeah. How long was it? It wasn't that long, right?
I talked to you end of December, and then 10 days after I monetized 2 channels. I mean, I didn't monetize. I hit the target. I hit the numbers to monetize 2 channels. So it was 1 channel in one day, and the next day I woke up, the other one blew up as well. So it was I think it was even less than 10 days, but I'm not sure. And then after that, I took like a month to actually monetize, to get approved. But then now I'm receiving already. So YouTube already paid me. I'm receiving my second payment. So life is much better now, much easier with money.
Yeah, that's 100% and awesome. Now I think everyone is quite curious. How much are you doing right now with YouTube? Yeah. Do you maybe know that out of your head? I know we're running 2 channels at the moment. Or how much did you make in total until now? Something like that.
So I want to be very realistic. When I met you, I was very clear I didn't have any money and I couldn't invest in editors and I couldn't invest in a niche that was very complicated.
Yeah, that's one very special thing about Isabel, is that she did everything by herself, right? So yeah, she did everything by herself.
So I want to be very realistic. That's the only reason I didn't do more money yet, because I know it's possible to do a lot more. But my first month, I did about $1,600. And this second month is going to be about $2,600 or $800, something like that. Because my niches, they're a bit more basic. There are niches that I can edit and do myself, and I don't need to pay anyone. So this is money I have like free. Like I didn't invest anything. That's all for me. So that's why I'm not doing 10K yet, but I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, that's something very special that, by the way, me and Isabel just talked about, is that we are gonna do like a, how do you call it? Maybe like a monthly follow-up kind of thing or something like that, where we kind of document the whole journey from, you said 2.8K a month currently, right? To 10K a month. So that's something I'm pretty excited for. I think we can reach it before June. So let's see how that goes. Like, I mean, you're very hardworking, so should be possible for sure. Would you mind if, I'm not sure if you're on your laptop, maybe to open up your channels? Let's have a look.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. By the way, we always have to kind of share the, what's it called? The channels. Otherwise, nobody believes it.
No one believes it.
I understand there's so many people that are kind of faking it. So yeah. Right. So this is the one channel we started together, right? So this is the Australian one. And then we have a Portuguese one, correct? It's Portuguese, right?
Yes. All right. Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah. Okay. Could you maybe go to lifetime? Just so they kind of see everything. Oh no, I don't understand anything. All right. All right, so I'm very confused on the numbers. But you maybe move it over to
translate to English.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
And I will change for USD dollars.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best.
Yeah, done.
All right, so with this one channel, you create all videos yourself. You did $2,700. And the other one went quite crazy. So on this one, you got 870,000 views until now. 8,000 subscribers made $2,700. And looking back, you blew up with the first few videos, right? So it wasn't too difficult to kind of get these channels off the ground.
No, it was, I think this channel, I managed to reach the views to monetize with 5 videos or something like that, 5 or 6. And the other one was just 2.
That's crazy.
And the other one, I hit not just monetized with very little, but I hit like 1 million in a week.
Yeah. Views. Yeah, I think your first video had like 240,000 views or something, right? On the other channel.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's open up that one quickly. All right. So this is the second channel. Now this is the Portuguese channel, correct? Where we basically blew up with the first video. Now, I always say like kind of moving channels to different languages is insane. And it's like almost a glitch because it's very easy to do. Something we saw on this channel here as well. Now, we tested that with another niche. Like you tested with another niche, didn't work. Some niches just don't work. Like it's, I don't know, like for example, German people just sometimes don't watch these videos, or Portuguese people sometimes just don't watch these videos. So sometimes it doesn't work. What helps is if you are, for example, coming, or for example, Portuguese people, then you can kind of expect of what are they going to watch or what not, you know?
Yeah.
So I always say it helps a lot if you speak a bunch of different languages. But this channel has gotten 4.7 million views. 41,000 subscribers. So hopefully we can get the silver play button very soon, and then made $2,500. Again, basically all of it is profit, which is cool. And yeah, you said your goal is 10K a month, right?
Actually, my goal is a bit higher, but I'm trying to be like calm. I'm trying to keep calm.
What's your goal? Let's make it a series where we go to your goal.
So my goal is 50K a month, but like I like to dream big because I want to use this money to produce my own movies because I'm an actress.
Yeah.
And I'm also a director, so I want to do horror movies with this.
But that's awesome. And something I can tell you is that it is 100% possible. If we look at Andre, just as an example, there we can see it's possible, right? He did 31K in February, which is crazy. But it is for sure possible to get to that point. Yeah. Maybe not overnight, but we'll get there. We'll get there, right? So
yeah.
The next, like, the next question I would just have for you is like, when you were starting with the whole YouTube thing, was there something you were very skeptical about? Because I know many people are pretty skeptical about this whole YouTube automation, faceless YouTube channels. Anything you were skeptical about?
To be honest, no, I believed since the beginning.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
Since the beginning, I knew it was going to work. I knew it was a real thing. I just didn't know when or how.
Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things why some people see success and some don't. You have to believe it actually works. You know, there's some people that come into the game and they don't really believe that this works. And that's why they're failing. So that's interesting to know. Then what was like, because you made round about, let's say 5, almost 6K now with YouTube. Now, what would you say was the biggest like turning point for you where you would say like, hey, this is like how this works? Like, was there a specific day where, you know, things clicked for you and you kind of understood it a bit more? Yeah.
I think when I got my first videos to go viral, it was like, it felt so complicated before I met you. I was trying to find the perfect formula, the perfect title, and then when I met you and when we talked, I realized it was actually a bit more simple. And then things got a little bit easier. And then it was very funny because I felt like it's not that hard. Actually, it's very possible. It's very like, I don't know how to explain. I was like, okay, yeah, I know. I think I can do that. Like it was a very weird, empowering feeling that yeah, I can make this work. It's not that hard. You just need to study and focus and dedicate yourself.
100%, 100%. I always say YouTube is basically, all you basically do as a YouTube or faceless YouTube creator is like you look for kind of gaps in the market and fill them, right? And that, if you think about it like that, it's not too difficult, but you just have to learn how to find these gaps and kind of train your eye for it. And then it becomes super easy, actually. Like that's why I always say like niche research is key. It's everything.
Yeah, niche research.
Like the work you put in before you even start the channel is going to determine if you're going to fail or actually going to succeed with YouTube, you know? Yeah. And I think you did pretty well with the first few channels we started. Now, for everyone watching this video, what advice would you give them? What advice would you give them if you can imagine them being in the same place as you were when we started working together?
Well, I would say if that's something they really want, because sometimes you get excited, but if it's not what you really want, don't go for it. You know, like I see a lot of people nowadays, they want easy money. And even though it's not that hard, it's also not that easy. You need to study, you need to dedicate your time. You need to sometimes sleep a little bit later than you would, or like not go out to drink and have fun and then do things at home to make this work out. So I would say if this is something you really want, there's no money, no time, no issue that is going to be on your way. Maybe it's not going to happen tomorrow or it's not going to happen in a week, but it's going to happen. And like, don't set a time. This is like a project for life. So let it be. And then when it comes, it comes. So it takes the pressure away a little bit.
100% agree with you on that one. Too many people want some quick money, right? Like they just want to blow up. Like I recently was on a call with someone who I didn't end up, you know, led to join because his goal was to, and obviously, you know, it's awesome to have big goals, but somewhere you have to be a little bit realistic as well. And to make, for example, 50K in your second month without really wanting to put in a lot of work, that's just not how it's going to be. You know, you have to put in work and you have to kind of, I don't know, keep on learning and keep on doing. And the results are going to come with time. You know, I always say like the biggest thing you have to do, and that's where the results come from, is just focus on doing the little things every single day. And as a result of that, you will end up making money, right? So That is big. Now, one last question I would have, and then we're off to the normal weekly call. Is there something special, or is there something you really like a lot about the whole Freedom Channels Elite or the whole working one-on-one with me? Anything? Yeah, maybe there is
I
nothing,
really
but
no, of course it is. Oh, stop it, bro. You basically changed my life. Like I wasn't employed for 2 fucking years though, without any money, and you changed my fucking life. Um, I think people are very nice. I think that's something I really like because I was uh trying to do things by myself before, and that's very lonely. I also participated in some communities, but Brazilian communities, and they didn't have the same, I don't know how to explain, like bonding. Like I see that in your community people really cheer for each other, like they get very excited when things happens for you, and everybody wants to help. Everybody is very, has a lot of knowledge as well, so the knowledge don't come just from you, it comes a lot from other people there as well, because we have the opportunity to exchange experiences. And because we are all doing the same thing, even though you just started or you are already doing 30K like Andre, I feel you have the opportunity to grow quicker because you are in an environment that he has already a lot of people doing a lot of fucking money. So that makes the mentality to grow stronger as well. And you feel you feel more like you want to do more. So
yeah.
it's very nice. Like I always get very upset when I lose the meetings, to be fair. But the main thing is the niches. I think you are very good selecting niches, and I'm very lazy in this part because I have been not doing niche research so much because I'm trying to rely on everything you say, and I know that's not good because I want to steal all your niches. But yeah, you are a pro in niches, and that's like 80% of the way as well.
Yeah, we're trying, but thank you for the nice words. And the community, this is something I'm trying to build, not just randomly onboarding everyone we can onboard, but actually onboarding people that want to succeed and want to help each other. Like, how must I say, like nice people? And I think that's the biggest difference between our community and most of the other communities are also, the people inside that kind of make it a nice place for everyone. I always say, like, no matter how I feel, if I feel bad before our weekly calls and I feel like I don't really want to do them, after I've had the call, I always feel way better. Way more higher energy, motivated. I want to get stuff done. So absolutely love it. And that's something I can say. Thank you so much for the time you took out today. And it was super awesome speaking to you.